Bridget Redmond has contacted us, Joe at RT.ie. Bridget, good afternoon. I know you care for your husband. Is that correct, Bridget?
And my son, Dermot.
Oh, you've two of them.
Dermot used to be in Fair City, and he knew you well.
Okay.
With glasses, He used to work to clean Fair City up.
Right, and your husband has Alzheimer's
and dementia.
Okay.
And Dermot has cancer of the liver.
God. So what happened, Bridget? What?
Well, I tell you what, I seen this article in the paper. I give no names now, but I thought my glass house was falling down. Was up for years, so I saw it and I said I'd get in touch with them.
Mm-hmm.
So they came out and they took down the glass and started cleaning stuff, and then they came.
So this was an ad saying we will come and remove rubbish and.
Yeah, and they took down the glass house and all. So then they came back and they said it's all done now. I couldn't get in touch with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kept saying they're coming. So then when they did come, they brought bits of tin to put together as a shed. And he came up and asked me for the money that day. Unfortunately, my husband had fallen and cut his head and his hands. And my son Dermot was vomiting because he's getting injections every day for the liver. And it just happened at the wrong time. And I gave them my 4,200.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen them since. Just bits of tin lying down. Tried to get to them on the phone. Wow. The operator said, no service.
No number. So they arrived. How many of them? Tell us how many of them
arrived. There was about 4 or 5 of them.
And were they in a van or?
Yes, they had a couple of vans, but unfortunately my friend did get the number, but when I found I was being taken for a little walk, I don't want to say it, and I got onto the police, and then they came, and then I got a policeman that came for fingerprints, and then they came back and took a statement off me, and
And how, so they confused you. They took down the greenhouse. It probably took about 10 minutes. They didn't do anything else, and then they came back.
They did.
Oh, did they? Okay. Well,
they broke down the wall and put that as the hole where the floor was, and then they put a few tiles around and said, "Oh, we've loads of slabs of glass. Put them on your little garden there." So I didn't want my grass was okay, but they just done it. So then they were coming. I was telling myself, we can't get the shed. It has to be made. They let me down and all this. So the girl next door got on to me, Ashley, and she's a lovely girl. And she said, don't be letting Bridget down. Well, I'm a holy man. I would never do that on anybody. So she came to me and she told me the story, like what they'd said. So I believed them.
And Bridget, the €4,200 which you gave them, what I know they didn't do, but what were you supposed to get for that 4,200?
The big 8x10 shed with a door with a big glass and 2 little tiny windows for it. That's what I was supposed to get, and then take all the rubbish away, which they had, and that's it. I didn't realise that, it would be the day that something happened.
I know.
And I wasn't ready for them.
And when they called to the house the first time, did they know or find out that your husband and your son were both unwell?
Yeah, because he said, Dermot was trying to talk to him, and he says, so I was saying he's not well, and my husband's got, which, you'd say, I don't much noise. You know the way you'd say that. So, I thought, well, I was just saying don't make too much noise, because my husband'd like to go down and help you, and he wouldn't be able,
And Bridget, tell me, when they then came back and they blindsided you, and you were having a difficult day, though I don't think any day for you is easy.
No, I don't mind.
I know that. But and when they said, well, give us the 4,200 now, did you have to go and get it from the? Did you have to?
The fella came in and I saw them down there putting 4 big sheets together, and they put out kind of a track or something of steel, and said, "Oh, listen, they didn't give us enough, so we'll be back in the morning." So they didn't come back, and I phoned the next day. So the phone was gone out.
And Bridget, do you mind me asking, did you go down to the credit union? How did he get the money off you?
I had got my money
prepared.
I'd been saving up for years, and then I had a little endowment which I changed, and I put that with it. And I knew I had to get it done because, when you wanted to get it tidied up down there, and make it look something so I could put all my things nice away,
So now you're down 4,200.
Yeah.
of your savings.
But like I say, Joe, it's not because
what was the
I'm feeling sorry
I
for
know,
myself.
I know, and I see here in your call, I want to warn other people because people
Yeah,
are
that's
getting
all I
caught
want
all
to
the
do.
time. Okay, now, Bridget, what size shed did you want?
It was 8 by 10.
And you have the space for it. You had it measured up and everything.
Yeah, that's what they measured up and all. And from my garage, there's a glass window looks in. But
Okay.
they said they, do that and all.
And what type of shed were you hoping to get?
Well, it was kind of like an aluminium thing, not a wooden one, because I wouldn't be able to be painting it,
Okay, an 8 by 10 aluminium shed with
two little windows each side, and a little door had a bit of glass in it.
And what would you be putting in that shed? All your bits and pieces?
I've all my good stuff, like stuff I have up here, I know where to put it.
Okay.
Brendan, please pulling her out, so I want to put little tables in there and, do it nice. So if he wants to go out and sit down
and
there.
Bridget, did he show you photographs of sheds?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
For God's sake.
Oh, you won't know yourself, and
and we'll do everything. You needn't bother. We'll come along. We'll put it down. We'll make sure the foundation is. Okay. So what are you looking at out your back garden now, Bridget?
Just the window from the garage and a big space with 4 sheets put together and a big aluminium tracker to get aluminium, and that's it. I can't anybody down there in case they fall over. And see, when the police came to take the thing, they had to take them down. They were hanging up against a wall, and they took them for fingerprints, and they're lying down there now.
Okay. And this was in Dublin. Was it in Dublin? I don't know where it was. No,
I'm in Dublin.
Yeah. Okay. Have you other carers coming into the house to help you with
it's just
Brandon?
This is the first time they've put on to get me help, even if it's only 2 days a week or an hour every day to help me out, that I can just go to the shops, Joe.
But you're 78, Bridget. I know that's young, but you're only getting
young, Joe.
I know, and you're only getting help now.
Yeah. Okay. That kind of bit of pride. I can do it all on my own.
I know that.
But I can't.
I know that. And where did you meet Brandon?
His mother and my mother met in 1916. They were both runners for Margaret Markovich. They were running with the Met. My mum was going to Bolton Street, to Bolton's Mill, and his mother was going to the College of Surgeons with Mestius. And they were caught.
Right.
And his mother run.
Yeah.
And my mother was trying to get the messages, and his mother run for the shore. She got shot in the ankle, and they were putting Kilmainham dead. They were only kids at the time. They weren't even 16 at the time.
They're one of the 77 women, in Kilmainham, yeah.
But like I say, and my uncle was up in Bolton Street, the bread, and like.
And how long is when did Brendan fall with Alzheimer's, so to speak? I know some people can fall slowly, but when did he start changing?
In the last about 2 years. Oh, yeah. He thinks he's going back to the RAF, which he was, and he thinks he's going to see. Now, every night he wants to get into the car to drive it.
Good God.
But we don't have a car. And he wants to go home to Beresford Place, number 2 Beresford Place, where he was reared. His grandparents had the top facing the custom house. And he thinks he's going home there every night now. It's getting worse. And he wants to go in his car. And I keep saying the car's got a puncture. I'm kind of convincing myself it was true,
Okay, Bridget. Have the Gardaí held out any hope of getting these fellas?
Well, like I say, they got on to the address, and the paper gave them that where they were supposed to be.
From the ad that was in the paper?
No, it was false,
Okay. But how was the ad paid for in the paper?
It's free in this paper.
Oh, it's free ads.
These ads because you get the success and the people thing, and it's all free. They're always outside.
So there's no trail. There's no one handed over a check
no.
Okay.
But I was just, Joe, I don't want anybody to feel stupid like me.
Well, you're not stupid. You're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I hope you will get help into the house soon.
Yeah, please, God.
Okay, well. And have you got a public health nurse coming to see that?
Yeah, she has to come every day
to
give Dermot injection one time, it's the right side, the left side. Every morning he's gone 2 more. He has 30 done, and he's got to get another 30.
Yeah.
You know, because the cirrhosis of the liver is from a dirty needle accident doing gardens, but he's had the operations 4 or 5 operations they took. Then he's had scans and cameras down him. And Dermot's a wonderful lad, because he said to me, "Go now, will you tell Joe I love him?" Because he met you in RTE.
Well, I'd say the love he has for his mother is the size of the Sahara Desert compared to any other love he has, because you're so good to him and have been so good to him over the years, Bridget. Bridget, stay there for a second. I have to take a break. I've about 3 more to take, but stay there, Bridget.
Talk to Joe. Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.
You're still there, Bridget.
I have not left.
Okay.
No, he was a good husband, and he was always there for me.
I know, and you're there for him as well, and for Dermot. Stay there, Bridget. Sean Brett is with Steel Tech Sheds in Galway. Sean, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joe. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. You're listening to Bridget and this awful predicament.
Yeah, I just heard the tail end of the story there, and it sounds terrible.
And she gave them 4,200. They came, Maria took down the Batterdell greenhouse that was sagging, said they would give her the new, they would supply the new shed that she... Did you see a photograph of this shed, Bridget, by the way?
Yeah, they were showing me bits of photographs, and they said, "You tell us what you want." Well, I said, "I seen one in the paper," and I said, "You said you could do any kind of shed for me." And I said, "It just has 2 little windows, like a Georgian window, and a little door that has a little, like, crisscross, and like it'd be handy for going, and then the windows would show light. If Brendan wanted just to sit down on it, I'd have his little chair, and I'd open the door, and we could have a sit down there."
But it's primarily for storage, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's primarily to store your bits and pieces.
Yeah,
and
but he, you know, I know Brendan would want to go and bring his chair down.
Okay.
Little things like that.
Okay, Sean, go ahead. Sorry, Sean, go ahead.
Yeah, well, we do sheds, garages and greenhouses here. So I think somebody said it was a 10-foot by 8-foot greenhouse, Bridget. So what we'll do is we'll give you a 10-foot by 10-foot greenhouse on the house. So no charge whatsoever. We'll deliver and erect it for you as well, no problem.
Oh, I can't believe some of this. I didn't put the show to get onto the show.
I know you didn't, Bridget.
I just wanted.
Well, look, we're selling lots of sheds and greenhouses in Dublin there, so we're only delighted to help out any way we can. And the greenhouses we sell, that's probably slightly different than the one the lads showed you, but they're designed to withstand extreme weather, so it's a quality product.
Yeah, but it was like a shed. It had this aluminium, you know.
Okay,
and then it had a roof on it. It wasn't a greenhouse I wanted. I wanted kind of a shed.
Okay,
well, steel.
Well, we'll give you a choice of either a steel shed or a greenhouse. So I'll get one of the lads to call up to you and have a chat with you.
How can I have a thank you?
No problem, Paul. No
problem.
Very
kind of you.
Okay, well, do you think you might need plugs and lights in it as well, Bridget?
I'll leave it to the chaps.
Okay, well, you're going to leave it to a chap called Gerard Quinn. Sean Brett, thank you indeed, Sean.
Very welcome, Joe.
Sean, fantastic. The Steel Tech Sheds, that's your shed sorted, and you pick the one you want from the brochure.
Oh,
and
God,
Gerard Quinn.
That's the biggest surprise of all.
I know. Gerard.
Hello?
Yeah, Gerard, you've been listening to Bridget as well.
How are you, Joe? Yeah, Gerard Wynn is my name.
Wynn, okay, Gerard Wynn.
I'm an electrical contractor based in Baldoyle. Okay. I'm going to provide all the electricals, lights and sockets, and if a TV point is needed or whatever she needs in that, free of charge. And I can call her if you give me your details, and I'll arrange to do all that. And I'll work in conjunction with that, with the shed guy you just had on there.
Oh, God, I can't believe it.
Neither can I.
Oh, God, thank you so much.
Who said it was a silly season? That's just fantastic news. It really is.
Oh,
Gerard, you're a star, seriously.
No problem, Joe, no problem.
And Sean Brett as well. Cause I'm sure...
tell him I only got on to say that.
I know you did. Bridget, I will tell people that, and I'll show people your original call, and I'll show people the original thing which the call taker took down and said, I only want to tell people to warn them to please be careful. They were so nice. It happened 2 weeks ago, and they caught me off guard, and they're still doing it. Everyone thinks they're up to. Everyone thinks they'll spot a scam when it comes, but it doesn't. You were trying to help other people, and now people like Gerard Wynn and Sean Brett want to help you.
I can't believe somebody. You know, I only got on to tell people to be very, very careful.
Okay, and there will be. Bridget, you mind yourself, and we'll keep in touch on the bits and pieces.
Thank you so much. And thank your staff there as
they're
well.
great.
Will you please?
And Bridget, with your permission, we can pass on your details to the shed people, Sean Brett.
Thank you.
In the company in Galway, I'll get the full name again, and Gerard Wynne, the electrician, and we'll talk to you. I see it was Sean Brett Steel Tech Sheds in Galway, and I see other companies as well are coming in their droves. You'll have more sheds in your house and walking sound.
Can I get another house for? Oh, Joe, before you go, thank you so much. You've made me day, really have.
It's you. It's the courage and the work that you do with Brendan and Dermot, who you love so much, and they love you even more. That's connected with people. Bridget, look after yourself, and we'll sort out all the details. Angus and the gang here will sort out all the details.
Listen, Joe, thank everybody for listening to me, and thank you.
And tell Dermot I said hello.
I will. He'd be thrilled.
Okay, I'll see you later, Bridget.
Bye,
Thanks indeed.
Joe.
Thank you
so much.